So there, guys, welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious. So Velerious.
Hello, Charon.
Hello, bitch.
We are now live on the internet. Please do not say fuck, bitch, or the C words.
Fuck or bugger. Please do not say fuck or bugger. Let's unpause.
No, that's someone else's.
Yeah, it's a bow selector.
Bow selector.
Right, let's delete all this balcony.
Delete all of the balcony.
Because you've had some thoughts about the Badger Arena layout.
Arena.
So if I expand the arena...
Yes, we want it nice and big and fat.
Oh, piss. I think you have to slightly overlap.
Yes, you do.
Like, I mean, obviously I'm going to add a bit on over that side, but about that big?
Yeah. Seems about right. Oh man, it'll look so good when it's all done and ready and we can have Badger fights and everyone will be like, oh my god, the Red Badger is already ready. He's over there in the red corner.
So we looked it up and the idea is you can put fence on the arena floor.
Yes.
Which is what we need to do to keep the Badgers in position.
And we need to obviously have one gate where people can come in and bring the Badgers.
So, farm fence. So we're going to make, like... How, like 5x5? Is that big enough?
I don't think you need it that big, really.
Because you want the centre to...
Yeah, you want the centre to be able to have where the fight's
3x3 is a little small. There's only one square in the centre for the Badger to live in. So well, yeah, 5x5 would seem like
you're only going to have a few in there. But yeah, I think the idea that we came up with for the Badger Arena is pretty good. It's one that we both came up with, me and you. Well, that's okay, you can put the gate there.
No, Velerious.
Why?
It's not symmetrical.
Oh, you and your symmetricalness.
Right, there's one. And then we want another one over here.
We do indeed.
I'm going to get some shift button action going on.
Why didn't we do it 4x4?
Because then it's not symmetrical.
Exactly. And
then the same again on this side.
Yeah. And
like
then
so
these are going to be the pens where the Badgers are kept.
Yeah.
We've got the red Badgers, the blue Badgers, the green Badgers, and of course the final pen will be the champion Badgers. In which case the champions are pitted against each other in this small ass little tiny cage. So we could just see them go feral and attack each other.
In the cage?
Yeah.
So it's like winner stays on in the champion cage. Holy shit.
Yeah, because the idea is, if you have a champion cage and put a red Badger in there, if you put a green Badger in there...
Oh, mother flipper.
I'd just get the rest of this done, to be honest, while it's balls.
Alright.
The idea is, if you put, right, like, a red Badger into the champion cage, and then a green Badger wins the next one, if you put him in the same cage, they'll fight anyway.
Yeah.
So the only way would be putting him back in the green cage, but if we want another fight and we want to keep the champions, it's like, we might as well just make them fight each other, and the one that wins gets to keep going on.
Once they've built this, we'll get this Badger in here with some bit, and then we'll put green Badger in there, blue Badger in there.
We again never found out about the healing thing as well. We have no idea how
I don't know how... I don't think they can heal, you know.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of, don't die.
So...
Don't die, Badger.
Do I want, like... more fence on the outside as well, or do I want like
attached to and look ugly? I think it needs a space.
I can expand the arena, but what I'm thinking is, do we want to build like a fence on the outside, or do I just want to build fence across in these two areas with a gate on, so that it's just concealed?
You're kind of limiting it a little, though.
Why? I mean, this is still quite a large space for the fight, because they're all just going to run to the centre and bum each other anyway.
Well, they might not. One might go and hide in, like, the top corner.
Because I'm thinking, if we join this up here,
and
then join these up, we've got a self-contained square.
Do that, then. We've got to make sure that they can actually walk around in there as well.
Yeah.
Because first thing we'll have to do is, once this starts getting built, we'll have to try and put one in where the gates are, open the gate and put some bait outside, see if it comes outside for the bait.
Oh, it's not symmetrical.
Well, that's your fault. That's your fault, Governor.
Okay, we'll just have to have it overrun slightly. And then we want some gates.
Gates.
Which are... furniture doors.
Yeah.
Fence doors.
Oh man, this is going to be so amazing once it's all done. Thing is with the siege, it's like, what's the point of doing the siege when we could just plan out this entire thing instead? So we're still getting things done.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
And then once that's done, we'll worry about putting the Badgers in.
It would be
And
so
then
cool.
around the outside...
It'd be so cool if the badgers, you know, the coloured badgers, if they attacked the monsters.
Yeah.
So you could just make shitloads of badgers in the ghost room. Put loads of badgers down there.
Are we still having a 3-wide balcony with like chairs on? Is that the plan?
So we're still having a nice big balcony, and we're having chairs on it now. So people will be able to sit down and actually watch this. But I kind of think that we want... we kind of do want, like, a way in and out of it. So that it's not just kind of, you know, you stand there and watch.
Yeah, we can build some, like, outer structure.
The other thing is, as well, with enemies coming, if everyone stood in here watching this, we want a way to, like, filter the enemies in one by one so they can just kill them.
Yeah, we'll have, like, an entryway to it. Okay. Right.
So we need the wall on the outside.
What now?
Well, we might as well. The only other thing you're going to be doing is changing everyone into a soldier to kill the siege, which is kind of pointless. We might as well continue building this to the point of where we're done, even if it means putting all the fucking chairs in.
What do we want the outside to look like?
What have we got? I kind of think a nice wooden outside, really. You know, not with a roof, like we've got with the bear thing.
The bear thing.
The Mask of the Beast.
Yeah.
You know, like that. I reckon like that. So it looks kind of like a fort.
Okay, well that would be that, the wooden wall with the spikes.
I think we should do that.
Do you want the spikes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll look hardcore as fudge.
So what exactly do you want me to do?
Well, we want
like a single layer wall around the outside, or do we want like a bit of open space that we can make into like a different looking floor, just so that it's got like...
I think a single wall around the outside is going to be best. However, if you want to put any extra spaces on it, it's up to you.
And what do you want the entranceway to be like?
Don't know. Any ideas?
Well, I mean, we obviously want some sort of entry tunnel.
Maybe towards town instead of away from it.
Towards town.
Yeah, that
so you want the entryway on that side.
Yeah.
So do we want it more extra space, or am I just walling around this, do you think, around the balcony?
I don't know. I think you could maybe put some
like,
extra space in, but it's up to you,
just
really.
some chill space.
You could leave, like, one gap and then do it.
One gap's going to look a bit shit, though.
Well, it's up to you, mate. I made the entire arena. Showed you how to plan it out.
I'm thinking using something like maybe like, you know, like bakery floor or something. Something that they're not going to do anything in.
Yeah.
That just has like another 3-wide gap just to give it a sort of sense of this is the area you come in and then this is the actual balcony you move to.
Do it then. What we should have done if we were going to do that was raised all of this up.
Oh, and have like a...
Yeah, like a middle bit, so that then when they walk in, they're on ground floor, but then they step up to go to the stands.
You'd have to build some sort of base for it, though. We could do it the other way around. We could have this as like a badger pit, so we could have you walk in and go down to the badger arena, like a pit fight, basically.
But how would you have them walk in and then go down?
Because what we do is they can walk up a block, so then we put a block here rather than a floor.
Yeah.
Like a stone block, for example, okay?
And it'd have to be on the tunnel as well.
Yeah, but then the tunnel would have like stairs that come back down into town, a bit like, you know, how they walk up onto this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That sound good? Right.
So it's kind of like the badger pit.
So...
Welcome to the badger pit!
Well, we could even amphitheatre it up. We could have like...
We've got to name the badgers as well. That'll be the best part. When we get to name them.
Right. So bear in mind that this will mainly be the top of the thing that you see. What do we want it built out of? I quite like that one.
For the side of an arena?
You remember, we'd be looking down on it, because it's not...
It's, the Atelier is built like that. So it'd look like that. The Atelier, left.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because this one, look, you get, like, the square effect on it.
Yeah.
It goes away when I move my
look
mouse,
at the,
but you
tavern.
get that cross-hatch thing. The tavern...
it's kind of just a normal square.
It's fairly plain.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that one.
I mean, there's also some of the, I don't like the red brick.
No, I think these are all a bit poop, to be honest.
I don't think the sand wall's a good idea. I mean, you've just got the column barges, which don't really look right on it either.
Yeah, I think that one that you said.
That one?
Yeah. So we do that. You say 3 around,
Yeah.
and then we build
Oh,
a
I'm
wooden
thinking-
wall around it.
Yeah, do we want to go... Do they have,
3 around or
do
2
we,
around?
do we have stairs? What stair options do we have?
Well, they won't need stairs, will they?
Well, no, but I'm thinking maybe...
Maybe
What are stairs? Can you remember what stairs are?
decorative something, probably.
No.
No. What's the house?
Utilities, of course they are. I was just thinking of like something like, with railings on. Like when you get like in an arena.
That's like a proper one that builds up and up and up, and we can't really.
We can't go that high.
Yeah. Well, not only can we not go that high, but it defeats the purpose of it because they can't even sit in the fucking stands.
All right, well,
which is a bit annoying.
Do we just want like one flat thing of like 3 wide, or do we want like raise it up each time?
No, just
like steps.
Flat things.
Flat things.
Because as I say, the steps idea would work if we could have them sitting there, because it'd look like a proper coliseum. Unfortunately, we can't do that.
That's the thing, you can't
so
have
it'll
them
just look
sitting there.
weird. It'll look like there's just stairs there for no reason. Again, like the Lincoln Memorial. I don't know anything about the Lincoln Memorial.
That's what I'm going to say.
No, there is loads of steps up to the Lincoln Memorial,
Is
and
there?
they're quite big and fat ones. Because every time I looked at it, I was like, that'd make a fucking badass coliseum.
What were you looking at the Lincoln Memorial for?
Because I just look at random shit online, Joe.
Right.
Surprisingly enough, I just have enough time to look at random shit. So then once this is made, we want to build the wooden bit around the outside and determine where the door is going to be. Because we could even make like a 2 wide entrance. I don't suppose it needs to have a door on there because of the fact that we can have it just open. So people could just come in and see the fights whenever they want.
Yeah. So, and the wall just wants to be 1 thick.
Yeah. Because it's going to be 1 thick, but, 3 high.
Right.
Oh man, this is going to look so sweet. It's going to give him a lot of orders to do.
Yeah. It's going to keep him busy for a while.
So we need to determine where the entrance is.
I could do with waiting for them to build all that now, so I can see where the gate is, and then sort of work from there. Because it's a bit hard now, because it's just all squares.
You could build slightly closer on the top bit, and then just start turning everyone to soldiers.
I'm going to lose track of where I'm up to, though. Because I want the entrance to probably be like 4, like probably these 4 squares or something. But it'll be easy to see when there's blocks there, rather than just blue squares.
Right, well, I guess you've got to start turning everyone to soldiers then.
Yeah.
Or we put the chairs in.
No. I'll do the soldiers thing first, because we're going to have to, like... Let's get them to build this, and then we'll decide... Because we're going to want chairs on both sections, even though they're not going to use the outer ones, just so it looks good. But we'll worry about what sort of chairs to use and stuff. Right. Let's get everyone over soldier side.
Indeed.
Clicky, clicky, click, 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 click,
Just have a bit of a drink.
Cheers.
So, Governor,
Old Bean.
what have you been up to this week?
Nothing, mate. I've been at work all week. I don't know if you noticed.
No, not even noticed.
I've been at work all week, and I've been trying to... There's an old website I used to visit called dndgamer.net,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been trying
sponsored.
to get... It's been a bit dead, but I know there's still a few people that visit it, and so I'm trying to get a game running, because I've got an idea for a game I want to run.
Hashtag sponsored.
But it's just a matter of getting... I mean, well, I've got 2 people interested, and that's it so far.
Craig Comersall said he wanted to play
And
a
I was really
D&D
hoping-
session. Based around towns? Towns
Based
D&D?
around towns. So I've just been sort of like keeping an eye on that, and I've been trying to like track a few of the old people down and poke them and stuff, and be like, "Come on, let's get a game going," because we're not going to get any new people on the forums unless there's a game running. You know what I mean?
The Towns D&D is, unfortunately though, like it uses the entire range of dice. So when you got the ghost spawner, uses a one-sided die.
One-sided die.
Ghost. God damn it!
Well, I mean, the first thing I did was put out feelers for like what people are playing who play on there, because I was like, I'm so out of the loop. I don't know what edition is the current sort of go-to. I mean, obviously, 5th edition's getting a lot of news coverage, if you like, with the whole people playing it on YouTube thing. But as far as I can tell, most people on there are still playing 3.5. So if we do a game, it's going to be a 3.5 game.
Yay! A hero! Oh my god! Oh god! More heroes! That was just letting them all go. Oh no, there we go. Well, at least they might thin out the numbers slightly.
Thin out their numbers.
That's the main thing. Oh, the dungeon guards.
Yeah, it's all happening.
If only we had a silver magical pen sword.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the actual numbers up here. 86. And if that drops,
we're dead.
We need to do a grave.
If that drops, we're all dead.
We're all bound.
Well, you need to make sure on the heroes as well, because if they die, they drop graves.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
sure we had 20 of them. So
I don't think we had 20 of them.
In fact, I don't know why we don't just put in the order for them anymore.
For graves?
Yeah.
We stopped them because they were going down into the dungeon, into dangerous places. I think we lost the dungeon guard there, although a new guy just immediately popped up, so that's good.
Number one, we lost someone, right?
Henry Bassel.
Which might have been the dungeon guard. But number two, the reason why we stopped them...
Oh, it wasn't the dungeon guard. It's Fenville Turnabout.
No, Fenville... What? He died in there? What's he doing in there? The other thing as well is, with them going down into the dungeon, we didn't want them primarily going down into the ghost room, which is filled with graves. However, they won't go down into the ghost room if we keep the door locked.
Yeah.
So I think they won't go down there at all, and it's probably best off to have graves now.
I think we also... The problem we had when we tried that last time as well is the orders were getting bugged, so they weren't doing them. Because they were disappearing.
Well, the other thing I was going to say is maybe it would be easier having them, because if someone does die in, like, say, floor 3 from these new monsters...
Yeah, but if you have the orders in, the moment anyone dies in the dungeon, everyone goes piling down there to get the thing, and that's what led to the ghost room in the first place.
Well, no, what led to the ghost room was we kept saying we'll pick them up later. That was the big issue that we had, because we didn't pick them up, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like putting the orders in is a bad thing.
The thing is, think of it this way, right? If there's one kobold that kills someone, then stands there, and one person goes to get that grave and dies, one person goes to get that grave and dies.
Yeah.
But if all of them have that order, and all of them go rushing down to get this
one corpse... But if they don't, if one person goes down and we ended up with a mass grave...
They never do, you know that. When things are in the dungeon, like, just diorites out there, you need to turn everyone back, by the way.
I know.
When people are in,
fine,
like...
I'll put in some grave orders, but if it goes Pete Tong, it's your fault.
When there's, like, diorite... You know, like down there, when they go to get it, you'll see like 3 or 4 people go to that same piece of diorite.
You know what diorite is, don't you, mate?
Yeah, it's like ites, but diorite. That's just the thing that they do. It's the townies mentality.
I saw someone post the other day, what if humans are just dire halflings?
That's true, that's what we are. What if humans weren't the first intelligent life? But we somehow killed the first intelligent life.
Whoa, the lag. So much lag. Oh my god, that was bad. It just lagged out for a moment then.
It was still on 30 then. Now it's on 20.
Yeah. Something here.
It's probably
maybe it's the stink clouds.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, them fucking stink clouds. Oh god, the particle effects. By the way, the more you look at that, the worse it's getting. Why do you keep looking at this? We have to film this.
Right. I just wanted to see if it was them or not.
Well, that's not what you're doing,
just getting some confirmation.
You don't do that, filming, Jared. Oh my god.
I'm fucking hilarious. Never look at that section of town again.
It's like when
it's still going a bit bad now.
It's like when you play something.
I think it's just there's that many orders at the moment. That's the problem.
It's them getting all the jobs done. There's 83 of them. You got to remember. It's managing 83 people actually having to do jobs for once.
Yeah.
Because before, not all these people had to do it, and that's fucked everything over.
I know, but we can't do anything about that until they move it.
Yep.
So we're just going to have to leave it for now. That's the other problem with doing a mass order.
Yeah, but the main thing is, hopefully they'll start to get it done.
Oh yeah, they'll get the bulk of it done, and that'll be great.
Because it's not too hard to build all this stuff. That's what we're hoping anyway. But obviously, most of this stone as well is actually in the dungeon. So they'll be running down to the dungeon to collect the stone, to come back, to build it, to bring it over here, to starve to death because they've not eaten during those fucking orders. Where normal people would go get the stone, put it into the chest, go get some food. While someone else
depending on what order they put this down, because this wall's currently 4 wide, they may like seal a block off that can't be placed. So we might have to drop it into place a little bit. Oh yeah, because they can walk on it, can't they?
We've done that before. They can drop it into place as long as none of this was too high. That was the main thing, which none of it is. Because otherwise, I would have said do the wall straight away too high.
It's actually happening, Valerious. It's actually happening.
Well, this is the thing. It's good to get them mass orders in, so everyone's getting it all done.
Are we okay for wood? Actually, it's been a while since we've done wood.
We'll be fine. There's like
we got 117. Look how much stone we got.
Yeah, that's a lot of stone.
That's a lot of stone. It's because we mined all that shit out in the dungeon.
But all of that stone is eventually going to be used because we use more stone than wood generally.
Yeah,
but it's just the fact that this wanted to be nice and wooden.
Plus, you don't need a huge stockpile of wood because it's renewable, so you can always get it.
Exactly. Although, have we got enough for?
It doesn't take long to chop, does it?
Do we have enough for
I
this
could
entire
do a
episode?
chop, but it's...
Well, it's giving them more tasks, I don't really want to...
Just leave it. If they run out of wood, we'll do a chop.
Yeah. That's the plan. We'll do that. We'll do it live.
Do it live.
Do it live!
It's the best way. Go live or go home.
Oh, man. The internet is made for music.
The internet is made for music.
It is.
I was on Twitter last night, and Kurt J-Mac,
And you had a boner.
the famous
Boner.
walker,
Nah.
he was saying, he was asking if there was like anywhere on YouTube where you can view like analytics by like quality of video watched to see if anyone's watching in 1440p or whatever the highest you uploaded in, because it was like, I don't know if 1440 is worth it. I was like, 1440? I watch most shit in 480. Maybe 720 if I'm lucky and our internet's having a good night.
Well, to be fair, I watch most stuff in 1080 though.
I can...
plugged into the modem.
1080 I never get good speed on. I mean, yeah, I am on the wireless, so
Yeah.
there is that. But still.
You gotta remember though, there's some people who like live at home with like, well, not at home, but they live with their family now. And it's like, they come home from work, sit down with their 3 computer-wide fucking super fast Virgin Media internet, 'cause they pay all the fucking bills.
Yeah.
So they just go onto YouTube and they're like, oh, 1080p, where's the fucking 28,963p?
Fucking 1080p is insane. It's like, we put our videos up in 1080p. It's like, I don't even
saw
know
a
if
picture.
people watch it.
I saw a picture the other day of some guy coding on 6 monitors.
Yeah.
6 fucking monitors. When you've got the money to have 6 monitors, imagine the kind of resolution you want on everything that you play. Just like, oh, I bought this game, doesn't work on 6 fucking monitors. All 3, all 2. Let's play on 1 monitor. Imagine how sucky that'd be. That's the
I don't
thing.
really see the point of multiple monitors.
Multiple monitors are mainly just for the fact that, you know, you can be lazy and go, oh, like this. But it's like, the one thing that I always find stupid about it is my monitor is really fucking huge. However, it would actually be like 2 monitors if I bought the actual size ones. Because this is 1080p that we're playing on, technically.
Yeah.
But the monitor behind me that Dad's using, that's just about half the
720,
size.
yeah.
No, it's 1080p.
Oh, is that 1080p?
That's 1080p. Look how small it is compared to this one.
Fair enough.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
But my monitor, the main reason why I got it was just because it's big.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I'm on a really tiring day, it's like I have to actually move my head to look to the other side of the monitor.
Yeah.
It's that
I've
far.
got a bit of a smaller one than you. Because I didn't like how big yours was.
I like a nice big monitor. I've got to admit. Because the other thing about this nice big monitor is, as I say, with it being 1080p, it still works on nearly every single game.
Yeah.
Because the one issue is, Jade's dad has 3 monitors. And a lot of the games don't run on 3 monitors. So he ends up having to play it on 1 monitor and turning the other 2 off.
Yeah.
Or getting a program that stretches it across 3 monitors. And it's like, well, that's the bit where you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't have got 3 monitors.
The advantage of having multiple monitors is obviously if you're doing multiple different things at once. So, like, from a YouTuber or streamer perspective, it allows you to have, or coding, it allows you to have your game that you're recorded there, your desktop with, you know, your streaming controls and shit over here, maybe one with the chat on over there.
Well, we said primarily coding would be great because you can have the code open on one screen, the website open on another screen, and then on the other screen you could put your relaxing stuff like YouTube or music or something like that. So you've basically got, you know, code that you code, and then you can just refresh the website page.
I reckon most people who get 3 monitors, they just have porn on that one,
Yeah.
different porn on that
Yeah.
one, different porn on the other one.
3 types of porn.
Surround porn.
All different fetishes. I'll have bondage on the right one, cake farting on the left one, and for the middle, midget gangbang.
Wow.
Gotta get you fucking
Holy
different types of
shit.
porn in.
Midget gangbang, that well-known genre. Oh yeah, we're overrunning a little bit. Yeah, we're coming up for time, so I guess
We'll have to finish this next
you
time.
know,
They've got a fucking good start on it, though. Look how far they've gotten.
we've hit the midget gangbangs. We can't really go on any further
Yeah.
from there. It's about as good as it gets. So I'm going to pause Derpsville.
Check the wood just before we end as well,
Check the wood.
just to see how much they've used so far. We do need another
a fair
chop.
bit of it.
Yeah, but,
But
look,
they've done.
they've barely done the farm fence,
Oh yeah,
which
there's
also
farm fence
requires
as well.
wood, and the front
Come on,
hallway
then.
is going to require
I'll put
wood.
the order in so I don't forget.
Okay.
There we go.
Are you sure it's gather?
Yeah, chop.
I thought you gathered it then.
No, I chopped.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure I chopped. We'll find out.
Okay.
Next episode. It'll be a bit of a cliffhanger.
Well, they can't gather trees.
Will
I would
they
have
chop?
thought,
Will
but
they
you
gather?
never know. You never know with this fucking kind of game.
We'll soon see.
Gather the tree, takes the entire tree.
She takes the tree, sticks up his ass. What are these two doing over here? Look, some sexy times going on. Thomas and his alt. They're having a quick halftime snog.
Do you like my armour? It's better than my shit armour that everyone wears.
And this guy,
I
Robin,
like the fact as well.
has impaled himself.
The girl that's in the arena.
Yeah. Which
Okay,
one?
what's her name?
This one.
Yeah.
Amelia.
Amelia looks the exact same as the other girl up there. They're identical to their armour and dress.
Yeah, it's like I bet you haven't seen the film Single White Female. You should watch that. That's well good.
Okay.
It's sort of crazy stalker. Like it's about this woman, and she has a roommate, and her roommate sort of slowly ends up becoming more and more like her, like starting to dress like her and act like her. And there's like it's one of those. It's obviously a serial killer jobby going on, but it's really cool. I can't remember much more details than that. It's yonks ago when I saw it, but I remember it being pretty cool.
Wow.
Very, very 80s. Well.
All right then.
So let's leave it there. If you want to say bye to everyone, Velerious.
Goodbye, everybody.
We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.